Hi, my name's Carol Shipowick. My life before following Jesus was self-centered. I was fortunate enough to be raised in a Christian home with parents that adored Jesus, and I have no doubt that their prayers have saved my life. I chose to live my life not attached to my family's religious beliefs. Rebellion took over my life. I was disrespectful to my parents. I started drinking, hanging out with the wrong crowd, partying, doing drugs, skipping school, and then I was enticed into the biker scene. That was a whole lot of crazy. I lived with no respect for others. I did calm down eventually, and I was married for 23 years, but that marriage was not Christ-centered, and it ended in divorce. I lived with poor self-esteem, self-worth. I worried about everything and nothing, and I just drifted from one thing to another without purpose. I'm going to say loss and a song brought me to Jesus. Throughout my life, God never gave up on me. I could hear him calling my name, Carol. Come home. And I would say, Lord, I'm not ready. Not now. It's not a good time. It's not working. And life would continue. My parents were aging, living independently on the coast with serious health issues. And about 5 years ago, I had a deep sense of urgency that it was time for me to move home to take care of them. My career was that of a healthcare worker, so I committed to that decision. I sold my home here in Kamloops. I quit my job, left my friends, sold my possessions, and I moved to live with my family. My mom's health was a continuous battle with one crisis after another. And during that time, my father got very ill and he died very quickly. Things in my world just got really hazy. I had been blessed with many great years with my parents and many wonderful memories, and my mom's health started to improve, so I felt that it was a good decision if I returned to Kamloops. Here I am, almost 60, and I got to start all over again. Loss and sadness, however, took over my life. I was still grieving the loss of my precious father, and that hole in my heart was so deep. I grieved the loss of my life. My sense of purpose was gone, and where did I belong? Then last fall, as I was driving to work, there was a song on the radio. It was called There's Always a Place at the Table by the Gaithers. Some of the lyrics are, she didn't even know where someone could begin until she got the message from the host. There is always a place at the table. There's a feast that now is waiting all your own. Your place is set each time the family gathers. It will never be the same till you're home. Come home, my child, come home. In that moment, I knew where I belonged. I pulled that car over and I said, Jesus, I'm yours, I'm coming home, save me. My journey with him has just begun. My life is complete, and I'm not that selfish person anymore. Galatians 2 verse 20, it says, my old self has been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who lives, but Christ in me. Now I start each day with prayer and devotions, and I ground myself in Jesus. I'm learning to give all my problems to God, my health issues, my stresses, my loneliness, work issues. I give it all to God. He is the captain of my ship. In Isaiah 12, verse 2, it says, surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord is my strength and my song, and he is my salvation. My purpose in life now is how can I be a better mother, grandmother, daughter, sister, friend, co-worker, and show others that I love Jesus. Well, this is my confession of faith to this church, fellow Christians, and all those witnessing this celebration, which includes my mother and my sister. It's an act of commitment between me and God. Now, in conclusion, I'd like to say I have prayed earnestly for Christian friends and a home church. Now, God has blessed me with a young friend, a firecracker for Jesus. She is one of your praise and worship leaders here in church. Her name is Sophie Gaines. She is a person of importance to me, and I have asked her to join me in my baptism. Sophie was vital in my journey here. That's my testimony. I'll see you at the river.